Herzlich willkommen, Sianamgela, and welcome to the Bundesliga Connection with Kres Harrington on the SL Podcast in partnership with DW Berlin.
It's time for the latest from Germany's domestic football league, the Bundesliga, and more. For that, we are joined by Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Kres, Bayern rebounded in the capital city after their historic defeat to Gladbach in the German Cup.
Yeah, I didn't think COVID-19 was that powerful that when Julian Nagelsmann, contracted the virus, it would cause a historic defeat to Bayern Munich, their worst ever in the German Cup. But and even their stars, Robert Lewandowski, Serge Gnabry, along with Thomas Müller, they got rated in this German publication called The Bild, the worst possible rating. They were just basically lunching. The lights were off, on the pitch. Defensively, offensively, they were horrible. But they turned it back on against Union Berlin. I did expect Union Berlin to put up more of an offense. Awaniyi has been electric offensively. He didn't really show much. The team managed to pull one back. Union Berlin did. But Lewandowski, turned back into Lewandowski as we know him. He got scored a brace, pretty much set the tone early on, in that match. Thomas Müller stood out to me. 3 assists and a goal to keep a 3-goal deficit, and then Leroy Sané squeezed in as well, to score a goal, as did Kingsley Coman. So all in all, it looked like the players, were off in the German Cup. Kind of a blow to Julian Nagelsmann chasing that one piece of silverware. Now it's off the table. He has the Bundesliga and Champions League. He was trying to coach at home in the German Cup match, but, we didn't see that take place here in Berlin, against Union. Bayern looked good and they got it done. Union Berlin has been better. In fact, Union Berlin defeated Gladbach earlier this season. So just to show that, that equation, I did expect more, but Bayern is who Bayern remains to be, aside from this historic hiccup in the German Cup. It looks like all business for Bayern Munich moving forward.
Dortmund is still competing in the German Cup, unlike Bayern, Kres, and with no Haaland in the lineup, other players are getting a chance.
Yeah, when Erling Haaland, he's such a big star, gets all of the attention. Obviously, he gets all the passes. It's his offense, basically. He's on the bench right now. Torgan Hazard has been a player who's stepped up. He scored a brace, in the German Cup, and then, he picked up and continued that scoring against Cologne to get a 2-1 victory for Dortmund. Dortmund even had another scorer, Stefan Tigges, a player that's not even on their roster. He as well contributed to their offense. So he's just another, basically a faceless player. His first Bundesliga goal just goes to show how much potential Dortmund might have that's untapped and so forth. When you look at a Torgan Hazard, came over. He was expected to be a lot more. And then kind of in the shadow of Jadon Sancho, then these other big names come along to the black and yellows as Erling Haaland has done. It's good to show that other players, that we've tend to forget about can step up and get it done. And that's what we're seeing right now. Right now they look good moving forward. We have to see, how they look when they do face Red Bull, RB Leipzig on Saturday. But they're still neck and neck with Bayern Munich. When Bayern win, it's good that Dortmund continue to do so to keep the race interesting. But who are we kidding? We're all holding our breath and waiting for Erling Haaland to make his return. Hopefully Dortmund's players like Torgan Hazard and others, Jude Bellingham has been stellar, can keep up the pace with Bayern in Haaland's absence.
Kres, looking forward, what are some of the bigger matches coming up?
Yeah, before I do that, I want to congratulate Wolfsburg for snapping their 8-game winless streak under their new head coach, Florian Kohfeldt. They did defeat Bayer Leverkusen. Lucas Nemecha, got his, as well as Maximilian Arnold. So that looks good moving forward because the Wolves are better, in my opinion, than they've been showing recently. Hopefully this new leadership makes a difference. Now, in terms of moving forward, Freiburg and Bayern is an interesting matchup. Freiburg still the only undefeated team in the league. The last time they played Bayern in the Bundesliga, it was a draw. You don't see wins coming from Freiburg, but a draw does keep their undefeated record intact if that is the case. But Bayern, this should be an interesting fixture because Bayern have shown there's blood in the water right now. Their preparation might be in question, and so forth. Obviously, with a lot of matches and so forth, they're going to maybe deal with fatigue and so on. But, obviously every team in the Bundesliga was watching and, focusing on how did Gladbach pull off this historic victory over Bayern Munich. So I'm sure Freiburg took their notes. It's a very important fixture coming up. And it will really set a tone for Freiburg if they do leave the pitch with the point, just to, maybe reinvent themselves as being, a competitor in the top four teams, as typically we don't see from Freiburg.
Before I let you go, Chris, Robert Lewandowski's name was leaked as the winner of the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, there's this Twitter user out there that's been releasing the Ballon d'Or information prior to it being published officially, and he's been accurate. He's done it in 2018, 2019, and, if this is accurate, there was a picture leaked, and it was from France Football, dated October 25th, and it shows Robert Lewandowski on top, and the image has been genuine in the past. I don't see why it's not this go-round, and Lewandowski, without question, deserves the honor. And I congratulate him if it does prove to be true. We have to wait and see the official calling. It happens at the end of this month, but if history repeats itself as it typically does, Lewandowski will walk away with the Ballon d'Or.
Thank you very much for the Bundesliga update, Mr. Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Have a fantastic day further.
Danke und auf Wiedersehen.
The Bundesliga Connection is a team effort driven by the following incredible individuals. The show is hosted by Aidan Hewitt and Kres Harrington. It is produced by Kres Harrington. It is edited by Aidan Hewitt and Uli Presch, and graphics are provided by David Scullard.